Hello, my fans. Welcome back to my channel. I remain your humble presenter, Engineer John, and this is Omejo Media. Thank you for watching my video. I applaud you all, my guys, all my fans. Thank you for finding time to watch my video. Today's episode, we shall be discussing on relationship matters. And the topic of discussion today, or my caption, is 10 reasons to stay away from unhealthy relationship. I'll be discussing with you 10 reasons why you should stay away from a unhealthy relationship. As we all know, relationship is very yummy, very much fun to be if you and your partner understand each other and play along. Relationship is sweet. It's like tum-tum, it's like sweet, or it can be like an ice cream. In whichever way you put it, it's just a perfect way to describe what a relationship is. But at times, all that glitters are not good. Some relationships are not perfect. Some relationships are not just the way you see it. Some parties who are into a relationship might not be just the way you see. Some people are dying silently in their relationship. Some parties are, I can't go away from this relationship because of what I stand to gain, even when the relationship is not healthy. Now, that is why we shall be discussing 10 reasons why we should stay away from an unhealthy relationship. Now, look at what it read. Relationships are supposed to support, encourage, and uplift you. If your partner bullies, humiliates you, or degrade your self-esteem, these are red flags that this relationship is unhealthy. Some partners find comfort and pleasure in abusing their own fellow partners in the relationship, whether it is verbally or physically or sexually bullying. It is called a relationship. Often, victims convince themselves that by staying in the relationship is better than to stay in a unhealthy relationship and die or get away from it. Now, look at what some of the victims often say as their reason why they don't want to leave that unhealthy relationship that they are into. They will say, I love him or I love her. People often say in abusive relationship because they love their perpetrators. But as this famous passage goes, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it does not proud, it does not dishonor others, it does not self-seeking, it does not easily angered, it does not keep no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoice with the truth. If the love you share with your partner contradicts this affirmation, itemized item which I have stated below, then it is not really love, and you should not stay in that relationship. Now, the victims will say, I love him. I can't afford to lose him. Are you loving your partner while your partner is busy bullying you, humiliating you, insulting you, degrading you in that relationship? Now, are you enjoying the relationship? Instead of getting out of the relationship, you'll be saying, I love him. No. True love or a relationship, the two parties must always and every time respect each other. You can't say you love your partner while you degrade your partner, you relate him by public assaulting or sexually molestation or sexually molesting your partner. Is this love? So that is the reason why one of the victims actually fall in that aspect by saying, I can't leave this relationship because I love him. And not the second point is, if I hadn't, it's just a statement. If I hadn't. Now look at what it says. When people are in abusive relationship, they always excuse their partner action. This is often done by blaming themselves for offending them, triggering them, provoking them. If I hadn't done X, Y, and Z, he wouldn't have insulted me, slapped me, or pushed me to the ground. This is absolutely wrong if you go that way. Their actions are a result of their abusive nature. Your mistake do not deserve violence. You are in a relationship while your partner is humiliating you, publicly assaulting you, double dating. But because you love him so much, you start using a flimsy excuses. Why my partner slap me, abuse me is because if I hadn't done this, he wouldn't have slapped me. No, it is not. You are going. That is not a relationship. Try and get away from it. Remember, your partner has no right to lay his filthy hand on you in the name of relationship. There is nothing you should do that will make your partner to downgrade you, to humiliate you publicly by insult or heaping insult on you publicly. If you are in that relationship that your partner always and every time humiliates you, do not use this statement. If I hadn't done this, you wouldn't have done this. No, you are wrong. Relationship is a mutual understanding. For a relationship to grow, there must be a tolerance. So, if your partner loves you, he or her must tolerate you. So, don't say if I hadn't. It happened to everyone. In a relationship, you are sympathizing with your spouse while your spouse is busy humiliating you, heaping insult on you, publicly assaulting, sexually molesting you. Then you are telling me if I hadn't. Try not to use that word if I hadn't, because your partner bullying you, it is his nature. If you as a person has not done anything, don't start using if I hadn't done X, Y, Z. If I hadn't done this, you would have slapped me. It's wrong. Just try to understand. A partner that slaps you will continue to slap you even when you eventually end up in marriage. So you should get away from that unhealthy relationship. Now, number 3, the partner who is being molested will always say this: what about the children? Especially in marriage couples, look at what they say. Your partner is busy molesting you. You are in a hole, in a pit, but all you care, try to sympathize because you have children. Don't you? If you continue in that relationship or marriage, you end up not surviving it, because you always say many people find it hard to leave their abusive partner if they have children with them. Apart from the stigma that comes with divorce, they fear the children will be stigmatized for coming or for breaking homes. However, an abusive home is already a broken home. Growing up in such an environment will have a much greater or negative impact on your children. They might continue the cycle of abuse, learning to do the same or worse to their own wives and children when they grow up. So if you are in a marriage where your marriage is unhealthy, your spouse always and every time publicly assault you, either physically or mentally, and you think, stop using your children as an excuse. If you think that this marriage is not working, this relationship is not working, is it because you have a child for him? That is the main reason why he should respect you and care about you. If your partner keep on molesting you, kicking you like a football every day, you complain this, you complain that, your health is much more important to you. You should see it in this perspective that your marriage and your relationship is unhealthy. So you need to get away from it. So your children will not learn what their dad is actually doing. If your partner or your husband or your wife is stigmatizing you, or if you are being in a relationship where you are being bullied, the best option you have to do is to get away from it. Stop using my children. If I should get away my children, no. Now, number 4, they will always say it is not a big deal. Everyone goes through it. Who says so? Why should you say your own family, your husband bullying you, your wife bullying you, you say that it is not a big deal? Everyone goes so. Who says so? Marriage is sweet, relationship is sweet when the both parties agree to move in one accord. Look at what they will always say. Many victims of domestic violence make light of the abuse by denying it. They act like it is not a big deal because they want to believe that it isn't. In some cases, they know or have heard stories of strong women who have stayed in abusive relationships. People tell you, you are not the first. That's everyone goes through it, but this is wrong. Irrespective of how common it is, abuse is abuse and should not be treated as a big deal because everyone goes through it. If your husband or your spouse is abusing you, don't say it is a daily affair. You still have a chance to stay away before your head join it. If you say it's not a big deal, that means everybody go through it. But there is a relationship where such thing never happen. So you still have the chance to stay put, and also you have the chance to remedy the situation by staying away from that relationship so that your life will be better. Number 5, this is what they will always say, the victim will always say, we have been together for a long time. Who says so? Is it an excuse? People have romanticized long-term relationship to the point that it is almost preferable to stay in abusive long-term relationship than to leave. Yeah? Now, however, the sources of relationship should be measured by the nature, not the length. It doesn't matter how long you have being together. You should leave the moment the relationship stop benefit you. If it doesn't help you to grow or does not make you happy, it is a toxic relationship and you should not be afraid of leaving. You see, when a relationship is toxic, you don't enjoy anything. It was not the time. Everything in your life, you are facing a disaster in your family. You are facing a disaster in the relationship, and you think it is a daily affair that everybody goes through it. It is wrong. Please and please do remedy the situation because everyone might not go through the same way. You still have the chance to stay away from that relationship because that relationship, as long as I'm concerned, it is unhealthy. Number 6, the victim will always say this: who would want me? Who says so? If I leave this relationship, who would want me? Who says so? Okay, look at what they say. People are scared of leaving their abusive relationship because they fear they won't find happiness afterward. They might think they won't have access to the same opportunities or someone to love them. So they would rather stay with the devil they know than the angel they don't know. But this is just a misconception. Sure, life will be different and nobody like accepting change, but a little start over it never hurts anybody. You have to start from somewhere, get a new job, change your hairstyle, start your own business, and dream your own dream. Who say if you leave your relationship that you see that is not healthy, that you will not find another healthy relationship? Don't use it as an excuse. Who wants me? There are many people who want you. There are many men, many guys, many women who want you just the way you are. To them, you are perfect. You might not be perfect in your relationship. Your spouse might not like you in your own relationship or marriage. But that does not mean that if you are seeing your grave, you want to jump into it because you say, who wants me? You have an opportunity to stay put or stay away from unhealthy relationship. Now, number 7, the victim will always say this: how would I be able to provide for myself and my kids, especially in marriage couples? This often happens in marriages. Just that marriage, many people try to cover what is happening in their marriages, especially when your spouse, maybe your husband or your wife, happen to be the breadwinner of that house. He or she wants you to worship him. It is wrong. Look at what they say. Most abusers are the breadwinner of the family. So victims find it hard to leave them because they have become dependent on them. But abuse is not negotiable, and at some point, you have to make decisions that are good for your mental health. Start by living for a safer environment, staying with friends or family members, or finding a safe house or a shelter. Once you are safe, you should start looking for a job. You might not be able to afford the lifestyle we are used to right away, but you will be able to afford your needs. So don't be dependent on your spouse who is bullying you for your survival. Don't lose hope. Don't think that if you leave this marriage, if you leave this relationship, you are doomed. It's a lie. It is a wrong choice. Instead of staying in abusive relationship and your head go into that relationship, and a long run, you might die in the relationship or the marriage. It is better for you to, after seeing that this relationship is no longer working, is no longer what you dreamt of, it is better for you to quit that relationship or that marriage for your personal safety, and for your mental health, so that it will not affect you mentally. Now, number 8. This is what the victim will always say. I'm strong. I can handle it. Who says so? Where are you? What? You can handle what? A relationship who that encounter bullying, physical assault, mentally assault. Now, how can you handle it? You try to endure anything your spouse does. You try to endure. I can handle it. Who say you can handle it? After examining that your relationship is not healthy, you have tried all you can to build your relationship, but maybe your spouse is the headache you are having in your relationship. My friend, don't say you can handle it, because if your spouse don't want you anymore, you can end your life. A dead woman, a dead man has nothing to fight back. That is what I am telling you today. When you are in a relationship or you are in a marriage where love is not the first item, where your partner bully you at any provocation, my dear, have a rethink. This your relationship, this your marriage, you can't handle it anymore. Take a step. You still have the chance to take a step. You still have the chance to take a walk away in that relationship. So your whole life will not be cut short. Your dream will not be cut short. It doesn't mean even if you have a family with you. No. That is why you see so many people divorce everywhere. Why people divorce is because their relationship is no longer healthy, and they have, after so many evaluation, after so many things, after examining, they have concluded that there is no way, so they fight for divorce. So a relationship that does not encourage love, happiness, peace, where one partner suffer most, endure most, my dear, don't say you can handle it, except you want to handle it in your grave, because eventually your partner buy you one day. You have a chance to step away in your healthy relationship. Number 9, look at what the victim often say. What if they follow me? Now, abusive partner may threaten to hurt or even kill you if you dare to leave. They may blackmail you, bully you, frighten you by holding something over your head. But you shouldn't let them get to your head. Get a reliable support system and remember that the law is on your side. Even if you leave your abuser, go somewhere safe, a friend place or a safe house or a shelter, or you can go back to the village. Just a place that you can have a quiet time. You have the chance, 99.9% to pull out from an unhealthy relationship, even if you are married, even if you have children, and you see that you cannot live, you cannot stay in this relationship, you are being bullied, you are being physically assaulted, sexually molested. Have a rethink. If you continue in this unhealthy relationship, one day your spouse might cut off your head or even buy you. Now, can you handle it in the grave? And do not be afraid that he will say, if you leave, I'll kill you. Who says so? If he kill you, will he be free? The law will take its course. Just know that the law is on your side. Do not be afraid to leave if your relationship is unhealthy. Now, number 10. Look at what the victim often say. What would people say? Hi. Culture often pressure people to stay in relationship or marriages. Victims are told they will bring shame to their family if they speak up against their partners. They are warned that nobody would want to be in a relationship with them afterward. They are also blamed for what happened to them. Cultural values. Some parents will say, even if you are dying, go back to your husband, go back to your wives. Even if your wife is having knife on your head, want to cut your throat, they will always say, go back to your husband. My friend, stand on your ground, digidibam. Just be open and take a decision. Going back to my spouse that want to murder me is not the best choice. Do not think about what people will say, because there is nothing you do in this world that people will not say. If people are not talking about you, you are not living. As long as you are living, they'll keep on saying things about you, and that is a natural phenomenon in life. So, my fans, are you in a relationship that is not healthy? Are you being molested? Are you being humiliated? Are you being insulted physically and mentally assault? And you think that you are afraid to leave that relationship? Now, I want you to listen. Relationship where love, peace, and joy. A relationship that lacks these three items I have mentioned is no longer a relationship or marriages. Why people enter into relationships is because at the surface they think that the relationship is sweet. It's just like chocolate. When you are in a relationship or marriage and you sense that that relationship is no longer healthy, I want you to move away from that relationship so that you have peace of mind. Wow, my fans, thank you for watching my video. I've come to the end of this segment on relationship matters. On my comment section is open for you. I want you to react to my video. What do you think about unhealthy relationship? As I have discussed earlier, do you think it is right for someone who is on a healthy relationship to stay back or move away? My comment section is open for you. I want you to honorably drop your comment. Let's discuss about relationship, and let's provide a solution for those who are facing unhealthy relationship. Let's educate them so that they will know and take a stand on their relationship where they think is no longer healthy. Thank you, my fans, for watching. Now, if you are hearing my voice for the first time and you haven't subscribed to my video or to my channel, what are you waiting for? Do well to hit your hand on the subscription button icon to get yourself subscribed to my channel, and also click on the notification bell icon for you to be notified. So whenever I bring another package episode on relationship matters, you will listen and learn from it. Thank you, my fans. Thank you for watching my video. God bless you.